Hi, I'm Luke, and I'm going to give you a brief explanation and a demonstration of a breathing technique that I use all of the time in my work as a CBT therapist and also on myself as well. So this will help to give you a rapid relief from feelings of anxiety and stress and to improve your sleep. You can use it anytime that you're feeling overwhelmed or kind of emotional in any way, in order to really calm down your body, give you a bit of a breathing space that you can then decide what action that you can take. And it's not going to get rid of your feelings, it's just going to help to make things feel more manageable. It's based on the work of Gilbert in compassion focused therapy. And what we're doing is using the breath as one of the few parts of your nervous system that is in our control in order to influence our nervous system and calm down the body by activating the soothing system, our rest and digest nervous system, which is part of that. So what we're going to do is, first of all, slow down the rate of the breath, because we know that taking long, slow, deep breaths helps to activate the rest and digest system. We're then going to have a look at using the diaphragm, so we're breathing all the way into our belly. And then as an extra bit, we can then start to slow down the out breath even more to make it even more effective. So first of all, we just want to start breathing in and out through our nose and just notice our rate of breath at the minute. So if I breathe in, so that's about 2 or 3 counts on the breath in and the same on the breath out. So this is kind of where I'm at the minute. So what we want to do is gradually extend our breath in and out until eventually we're counting to 5 or 6 on the breath in and the same on the breath out. So I start with where I'm at, so just by breathing in and out. And then I'm just going to slow it down a little bit, so I'm going to start by counting to 4 on the breath in, 4 on the breath out. Okay, and then after I've got used to that, I'm going to slow it down a little bit more, 5 on the breath in and out. Good, and we're just going to stick with that, so breathing in for the count of 5 and out for the count of 5, and that's the first step. Once we've got used to that, we're going to think about breathing more deeply and more fully. And so just as a starting point, try this with me. So put a hand on your chest and a hand on your belly, and then take a big breath in. And breath out as well. And just notice what hand moved when you did that. Was it your top hand on your chest or your bottom hand, which is on your belly? So if you're breathing into the chest, it will look like this. Hopefully you can see my chest rising, falling there, my hand moving. And when we're anxious, we tend to breathe into our chest a lot more, and as opposed to breathing into our belly. So if you look at it this time. So you should be able to see my bottom hand was the one moving there on my belly. So when we're breathing into our belly, we tend to be more relaxed. There isn't really a right way or a wrong way to breathe. It's more that when we're anxious and when we're activated and we're in our fight or flight system, we breathe into our chest. When we're feeling nice and relaxed, we breathe into our belly. So if we want to teach our body to relax, we need to breathe as if we're relaxed, which means breathing all the way down into our belly. This will feel a bit weird at first if you're used to breathing into your chest, or if you're used to feeling anxious a lot of the time, or if you're feeling particularly anxious when you try to do it. But that's okay. Just give it a go and just try it little by little and practice it. So what we want to do is breathe all the way down into our belly. And the way that we do that, first of all, is by squeezing the air out as you breathe out. So I allow my belly to go in. So what I do is, as I breathe out, I squeeze all the air out of my belly, by bringing my stomach muscles in towards my spine, and that creates like a vacuum. And then all I do to breathe in is just relax my stomach muscles, and then that will allow the air to flow all the way into my lungs without me having to lift my ribs and out like that in order to create the space. So I'll show you again. Breathing out, now in and out. That's in and then out. So hopefully that makes sense. Practice it. Most people that I've done this with, they find it weird to start with. They find it quite unnatural, but persevere it. Imagine that you're squeezing toothpaste out of a toothpaste tube, that you'd squeeze it out all the way from the bottom of the tube upwards towards the top of it there. You're kind of doing the same thing by pushing your stomach muscles in. So you're squeezing the air out from the bottom, so it squeeze it out, and then when you relax it, it just allows it to flow back in again like that. So yeah, practice that. So now we've got slowing down the breath, counting for 5 on the way in and out. We've got breathing all the way down into our belly, and then the final step is to slow down the out breath even more. So ideally twice as long on the breath out as the breath in. So if I count for 5 on the breath in, I'm going to count for 10 on the breath out. So start with 5, 5, then gradually slow it down. So 5, 6, 5, 7, all the way down to 10. So I'll show you that. So good. So that, what we know about that is it activates the relaxation response even more. So it will help to calm down the body, but it's something that, again, you need to get used to and practice breathing in and out for even, and then gradually slow it down. The other thing to bear in mind is really trying to keep the rest of our body and our face relaxed while we're doing this technique, because it's very easy to kind of like tense the jaw and constrict the throat, and that doesn't make it very relaxing. So just try and notice how the body is, and just try and soothe and relax the muscles as you're doing this as well. Yeah, so I hope you found that helpful. Check out the other video I'm going to do, which is just like a guided practice of that. This is the explanation one. And yeah, so check out the website. It's lukestableford.com. See the link in the bio to this. Please subscribe to my channel. You can join my newsletter on the website as well for more kind of tips, techniques and articles. And I'll also be sharing an article on there which gives you the background, the theory behind why this works as well. So take care.